name's Jamie Lynn.
And my name's Matea, and we are the creators of the True Self Project.
Our project is promoting self-love and body positivity to younger girls, especially middle schoolers. First semester, we started off in Girls for Girls, and that's what inspired us to help these middle schoolers with their self-confidence and self-love.
So for this semester, we have decided to take Girls for Girls International. What inspired you to create Girls for Girls?
Okay. Girls for Girls was created, oddly enough, in a conversation on a way home from a basketball tournament. I've coached girls basketball for a long time. For most of that, it's been at the bantam level, which is grades 7 and 8. And on the way home from a tournament, strangely enough, my daughter, who was 17 at the time, not playing, just traveling, I was talking about a girl who was then in grade 8 who had quit playing basketball that year. And I was really worried about her because she had developed a different group of friends. She was doing some things online. She was posting some things. I was just worried about her because it was a big change in her character, and I didn't know how comfortable she'd be with me and being her ex-coach talking to her. And my daughter said if I knew her better, I would reach out to her because I know that at her age, that's what I would have needed. So then we just started to talk more, and I said, well, why don't we do that? Why isn't that something that we do for our little neighbors next door? So we talked the whole drive home. We were coming back from St. John's, so we had a few hours. And by the time we got back, we had pitched this idea, my daughter and I, about Girls for Girls and what we thought maybe it could do for middle school girls who had been just like her, and just like what I ended up finding out was just like so many others. So that's where the idea came from. Well, what I've heard, strangely enough, it's not even what they feel that they gave to the girls, it's what they felt in return. It's such a sense of connectedness that they didn't know would be possible, because strangely enough, girls your age are not as confident in what they bring as you would think. They feel, and that's sometimes when going into Girls for Girls, they need a lot of their own confidence boosting to say, well, do I have anything that this person could really respond to? And am I interesting enough to connect with? And 4 months later, these relationships are born, and they're so beautiful, and they're so true, and they're so pure. And they're all just about reaching out. So I think even to convince anyone to take the class, I think it's understanding that it's this intrinsic reward. It's not about getting something that's you can pick up and carry. It's how it makes you feel knowing that you have helped 2 or 3 or 4 girls to really start to identify as a young person, and a young woman or a young trans person, or wherever it is they happen to be on their journey. So I hope they take that. It's what, as women, our high school seniors have to offer to the next generation of women.
We were inspired to create this project by our own personal experiences in middle school. Once we got to JMH, and now that we're in grade 12, we joined the Girls for Girls program that we went over to Dr. Loge and mentored some of the young girls there. And just like from our experience of doing it, we can we can kind of feel like we needed this type of program when we went to middle school. And just like knowing that we helped these young girls, even just a little bit, give us that inspiration to create our project.
What inspired you to go international with this project?
We were inspired by World Issues class because we were learning more about different cultures and countries and what they've been dealing with and what they've been through. And it made us realize that they don't really have the proper facilities that we do. And we thought that it would be very beneficial for them to have a female role model in their life, even if it's just a couple calls every now and then. It still means a lot to them. It makes their week. It gives them hope that they have that person they can talk to if they don't have it where they're from. Even if it just means doing fun activities like dancing or learning English, for an example, they still have that thing to look forward to. And yeah,
Dakolo Girls Secondary School is located in northern Uganda, a region that has faced years of conflict and instability. Despite the challenges, the school stands as a beacon of hope for young women determined to pursue education and build brighter futures. Many of the students come from vulnerable backgrounds, but their resilience, courage, and hunger for knowledge are unmatched. Through partnerships like Girls for Girls International, these young women are gaining not only education, but also the confidence and leadership skills to create changes in their communities and beyond. Manuel is the heart behind the English Academy in Nicaragua, a passionate educator who continues to teach and keep a school running despite immense personal and national challenges. After his wife's recent surgery and loss of internet access, he remains deeply committed to his students, offering classes for free in a country where speaking English can mean more than a college degree. For Manuel, teaching English is more than a profession. It's a lifeline, a source of purpose, and a way to bring hope. He wants his students to dream big and believe in a future beyond their current circumstances. Originally, our project was focused on supporting Dakolo Girls Secondary School in Uganda, but due to unforeseen logistical challenges and limitations on sustained communication, we were unable to continue effectively. Rather than let the mission stall, we pivoted and partnered with an English Academy in Nicaragua, where we could still make a meaningful impact. This shift allowed us to continue empowering young women through education, leadership, and global connection, while remaining true to our core values. A malaria outbreak in Uganda made it impossible to move forward with the Dakolo Girls Secondary School, while in Nicaragua, a poor internet access and our contact's need to care for his wife after surgery halted our efforts with the English Academy. Connecting internationally can be challenging due to factors like limited internet access, time zone differences, health emergencies, and cultural or language barriers. These issues can disrupt communication, delay projects, and make consistent collaboration difficult. We would love to see someone take this project forward next year, continuing the meaningful connections we began. Despite the setbacks, the potential for impact is powerful, and we believe that with renewed energy and fresh perspective, these partnerships can thrive and make a lasting difference.